unfortunate circumstances, Lundqvist Lightside had to forfeit the tiebreaker match against 42 Gaming, therefore ending third in the NLC Aurora Open Group G with a 3-4 record.
Looks like you lost another one.
Bought you way up, but you ain't unique. Thought you were fresh, but you came antique. Bringing you down to it aimlessly. Stinging you like I'm a killer bee. Singing it back, that's a memory. You're clingy, but won't see my empathy. Top weight, that's me, you're a best midweek. But team full of who should be named Misty. You social guy like in that technique. You beat us one posting heavily. Bragging and bragging, stuck on repeat. Surely it's time for your remedy. Secondly, most beats are dead at peak. This is what gon' be your legacy. Stabbing shit up cooking senselessly. Who let lil' bro cook with our recipes? 42, I'm so sick and bored of you. Oh, 42, 42. Hope that there's no more like you in Div1 True. 42, you tweet, I'm ignoring you. You saw the do. 42, where your last one split your house. You're 42. You can't get back at me, call it a tragedy. This ain't no match of the week, man. Can't keep no track of me. You're taking casualty. Should've just said in your seat, yeah. You keep on sending tweets, all the audacity. You made me hop on this beat, yeah. Well, England is kinda sweet. You know my copy, you did nothing but weeks. Glad this ain't no match party. Take you down casually. Count 1, 2, 3 and you be, yeah. Probably wishing you could pay, pal. So your problems they all went away, pal. Not today, no way, no way, pal. Nothing you can say, pal. Stay in your lane, pal. To be honest, you stay out the way, pal. Your team is bleeding, ours is bleeding. Are you to feeding? I want a ceiling. Thinking of cheating, with ain't no bleeding. Who you deceiving? Direct repeating, probably seething. Consider cheating, or maybe even consider leaving. Lightside is leading, this is our season. You gonna mean it, we are succeeding. I'm about to delegate, what we do is innovate. If for you they regulate, LG back in the race. All you do is instigate, more than I can tolerate. Like a bug you irritate, still about to terminate. Gamma's gonna chlorinate, still a lot of fumigate. Still make you suffocate, hope you get time resonate. Otherwise you're out of date, you're the mice we all await. All your actions feel your fate, you're about to relegate. 42, I'm so sick and bored of you. Oh, 42, 4 plus 2, better watch it. 6, you should know your pursuit. 42, hope you shut your mouth when this recording do. 42, if we catch you slip your ghost, that's 32. 42, I'm so f***ing bored of you. 42, tell me how's you 42. 42, you tweet, I'm ignoring you. 42, yeah, you sorta do. I'm so sick and bored of you. Oh, 42, 42. Hope that there's no more like you in Div1 True. 42, you tweet, I'm ignoring you. You sorta do. 42, where your last one split your house. You 42. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this wonderful evening. We have Lundqvist Lightside up against 42 Gaming in NLC Division 2. Hope you enjoyed this track. I'm sure we'll talk more about it during the evening, but we should be getting into draft for game number 1 shortly in this best of 3 series. Lightside starting on the red side for game number 1, going to be blue side game 2, and once again red side game 3 if we come to that. Hope the Nightbot commands won't be too spammy. I set it up after last stream and I think it should be okay. We'll see though, maybe they're too much and then I'll have to change that, and I will do so. Yeah, hope you have a fantastic evening. I've been waiting for this song to drop for a while now. I've been anticipating it. It's been I was nervous, man. It's really fun. It was the first time I ever wrote an entire song all for myself, so it was really fun to do so. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see. Maybe we get some bar breakdown later during the stream, because yeah, there are a few. Yeah, they're chatting a lot, so I'm actually gonna go into this scene real quick. Let's see here. Oh, there were some issues getting into the lobby for one of the teams. I'm sure we'll get into it shortly. There is a Darkside game going on as well. Lundqvist Lightside playing in NLC Division 3 against Venom Crest Sun Cobras, one of Venom Crest Esports academy teams, and that's in NLC Division 3C. You can watch that stream over at twitch.tv/Jacke9713. Oh, we are actually into draft, but boom, there's the link if you want to watch Darkside as well. Now let's get into the draft scene. Didn't enjoy it, you loved it? Okay, thank you, man. I appreciate it. A lot of work went into it, really a lot of it. Anyway, we are into draft. 42 Gaming has banned away Heimerdinger, Jace, and Varus. Lightside has banned away the Ash and Jax. Remember, we are playing on the live patch. There's no tournament realm action going on here, so everything that's broken in solo queue is also broken right in front of us. Caitlyn will be the final ban, meaning Maokai is open. Possible, it's not locked in yet. Could be a Vi answer. Vi very, very popular along with Maokai right now. So last time when Lightside played and enemy team, which was Warp, B1'd Maokai. Lightside locked in jungle mid lane. We'll see if they choose to do so here as well. Obviously the circumstances can be different. They can be expecting different picks from 42 than they were from Gorp. But it's a Sejuani lock-in at least. Probably going jungle, could be going top lane. But no one plays a top lane, so it's probably going jungle. And oh. Yeah, for those of you who might not play that much League, Annie received a buff this patch. And it was so broken that it got hotfix nerfed. It was, I think Annie had 54% win rate on the patch release day, and they had to hotfix nerf her along with Aurelion Sol. Aurelion Sol is disabled actually, so that champion we will not see, but Annie obviously is not, and yeah, that champion is quite strong, probably being played support, and they made her E completely broken, and actually it is really strong, especially against damage over time abilities. Which champion has a damage over time ability that's really strong and oppressive in the jungle right now? Maokai. So Annie is a clear Maokai counter, and Lightside has locked that in. 42 go for the Nautilus Rise, probably going to be Nautilus support. Rise can obviously be flexed. Top mid, you could even put him in bot lane, but very unlikely. And of course Nautilus is a potential flex. Back in the days when Nautilus top was a thing that was fun, but most likely it's going to be support Nautilus. And Lightside will be picking their bot lane. I mean, I'm assuming it's Annie support. I don't think you play Annie mid lane at all. I think it's only support after the recent changes. But to be honest, I haven't played League for a while now. I've been... I haven't even gone to the gym for an entire week. I was working on this project all the time, pretty much. So yeah, maybe I think it's only played support though. Annie. Draven gets banned away by Lightside. Obviously 42 hasn't yet to pick their AD carry, and most likely their top lane or mid lane as well. 42 currently lacking physical damage, so Draven ban makes a lot of sense. And 42 take away the Kassadin as a counter pick to the Rise. And yeah, I would expect to see another AD ban, and it is. Obviously Nautilus has been locked in, and something that's very powerful and popular to pair Nautilus up with is the Samira. So we will not be seeing the Samir Nautilus combo for 42 in this one. Lightside yet to pick top lane mid. So Silas Band being hovered right now by 42 makes a lot of sense. They feel like Lightside are lacking magic damage, or maybe they're just taking away some rough matchups. Oh, yeah, they end up banning the GP. I was thinking Lightside don't necessarily need AP, but or looks like we're getting. Oh my god, this song is a lot. And I've lowered that a bit. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is a Syndra lock-in into the Rise, unless of course 42 will flex Rise, but we will find out now, because Lightside of course have R5. So, most likely 42 will have to blind their top laner right here. Oh, and of course Kai'Sa Nautilus also a well-known combo in the bot lane. And what will 42 blind for top lane? They have quite tanky champions. They have Maokai, who is can be tanky. Rise is quite beefy as well. Nautilus can be tanky, can also be really squishy if he gets behind, especially when he's playing support. So a top laner right here that wants to engage, kind of. Yeah, it looks like they're going for another this beefy champion. They really wanna just go all in. They have picked the Renekton, and no, oh my god, I thought they were gonna lock. No, Lightside with Gnar hover. No, used to be good, but then Renekton just built Prowler, and the Gnar lane was no longer nice for Gnar. Oh, maybe we'll actually. Oh, okay, they actually locked it in. Alright, well, I have a lot to talk about here. This is a matchup I'm very familiar with, that I've played so many times. That I used to love, the Renekton Gnar one. I completely despise it nowadays. Let's get back into the lobby. Because we are of course into the real draft. I can turn off this now. Yeah, so top lane is going to be Gnar up against Renekton. Like I said, that used to be a really good lane for Gnar. It's a lane where you have to play kind of on the edge, and if Renekton catches onto you, it can be rough, but if you play it very good, then it's a good lane. Or it used to be. Then Renekton players realized, oh, we can go Prowlers and Blade of the Ruin the King. And when that started happening, yeah, that lane did not
never look back.
turn out to be fun anymore. Yeah, and Renekton can kind of just one-shot Gnar.
Let me at 'em.
But maybe, yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I usually went Grasp in that lane and just farmed Grasp on Renekton, and that's definitely not what you're supposed to do nowadays. I'm pretty sure Fleet Footwork is the play, and you have to try to just play range on Renekton, and really, as soon as Renekton uses the slice and dice, you just have to hop away on the Gnar. Really pray for him not to. I mean, if he slices forward, stuns you while you're mid-hop, and you try to bounce, if you get stunned mid-air, you will not bounce. So that's something you have to be a bit careful about. Don't want to get stunned while you are trying to hop away. So, yeah, that's top lane matchup. I'm sure we'll see some action there. Renekton can even go Ignite in this one and try to like one-shot the Gnar. It's possible. We'll see. Gnar should most definitely go Teleport and Flash. And jungle matchup, Sejuani versus Maokai. We can see if Maokai will decide to itemize more towards the AP or more towards something tanky. Probably going to see Demonic regardless, but then we'll see if he itemizes for even more AP. Obviously, they have the Rise, they have the Kai'Sa, they have, I mean, some magic damage. I would say a reasonable amount of magic damage for Maokai not to go full AP.
Draven out.
But we'll see. We'll see. Sejuani obviously going to go full tank. Or actually, there was this one game where Emp apparently got the wrong runes when he played the Sejuani jungle, and he did go full AP Sejuani in that one. But yeah, hopefully Emp doesn't pick the wrong runes in this one. Middle matchup, Syndra versus Ryze. Two champions who are just going to want to scale, and two champions who scale very, very good.
I'll come back stronger.
Bot lane matchup, Kai'Sa Nautilus feels like a strong lane up against the severe Annie. I mean, I have not seen Annie at all, so I don't really know how strong Annie is. So we'll see about that. And obviously, Sivir not the most pick AD carry, I would say, but really nice ultimate on the hunt. With the speeding up the Gnar, Sejuani, I mean, even Annie who just wants to flash Tibbers on the enemy team. I like it. And we will see. Butchie, of course, has gotten some practice against my Gnar in the days. So I am quite a big, or I was at least quite a big Gnar enjoyer. So yeah, we'll see how he does up against Prince Elia on the Renekton. Yeah, I mean, some matchups that I haven't seen in a while. I mean, Kai'Sa Nautilus, haven't seen that in a while, and obviously Annie with the patch, have not really seen that a lot. So this game will be a good way to see how strong that champion is. We'll see. I mean, perhaps Annie is completely broken and she will be banned for the rest of the series. Yeah, we'll see. And like I said, Annie really good into champions that has dots, and Maokai saplings have dots. I think the damage procs every single time you take damage, so yeah, it's a lot of damage to Maokai. Cool. All right, let's talk about it a bit more. Let's talk about the song. Sick and bored of you. It's essentially I started thinking about doing this about 2 months ago, when I got some inside info about a certain team that would join Division 2 before it was public news. So I've had the idea for quite a while, and honestly I've wanted to do it for quite a while, for what I think is quite obvious reasons. And yeah, I initially wanted to make the beat myself, which I haven't made a single beat myself, but wanted to, but then I ended up not doing so because it was way too much work. So I went through YouTube, went through some free beats, and I found the one I ended up with quite early. And I mean, I listened to like maybe 10-15 different beats, but that one like stuck out to me like immediately. So I went with that one, and I mean, the rest is history. I made the song in about maybe a week, completely by myself, like I said. No help at all, which was a lot of fun. It was the first time I did that. I really enjoyed it. It was really scary to drop it. I mean, I always thought it was really good, but you can always think that something is good, and then the public sees it and they say like, "Nah, well, this is trash, man." But yeah, I'm really happy with the outcome. I think maybe the music video doesn't really do the audio justice, but it's fine. I think at least the video was better than the last one, which was just me recording in front of the mic, the RDE one. And yeah, I even threw in a what's it called? A reference to the RDE diss track. Singing you like I'm a killer bee. I thought that was fun. Because in the RDE diss track I said, what did I say? I said, "You're bumblebee, I'm killer bee." So I thought it was fun to have that. Anyway, we're about to get into game number 1 in this best of 3 series. So let me turn off this music. And yeah, I love Faded as well. Oh, forgot to turn this off. It's fine. It's not 1-1 currently. It's 0-0. Okay. So in the top lane we can see that Renekton has went for the teleport. Renekton also went for PTA as opposed to Conqueror. PTA is something that you can go on Renekton when you want to lane bully. But when you go PTA, I mean, I think when you have PTA, Ignite is really good. But there's only the PTA for the Renekton no Ignite. Okay, so we are into game number 1 in the best of 3 series. It's Lundqvist Lightside up against 42 Gaming in NLC Division 2, Week 1, Day 2. Both Spike and the Spare going toward the middle bush in bot lane. Oh, and with this mini Annie rework, Annie now spawns with the full stacks on her passive. So, when Annie has full stacks on her passive, her next ability will stun. And previously, she could only stun level 1 if she started W and started spamming it before going to lane. But now Annie can start Q, and I don't know if she does. Hasn't started anything yet. I don't know if you want to start Q now.
Minions have spawned.
And Annie is also a champion with a really long attack range. I saw that Chaos is running Airy. I like that. Super long attack range on Annie, so any autos that you can get in will deal a little bit more damage with that Airy. Both junglers actually starting solo in this one. Oh, can Spike really get that ward now? Don't think he's allowed. But she went for Doran's shield in this matchup, which is okay, I suppose. It's a little bit... oh, it lands on towards Chaos, who started E though. And the AD carry is trading currently. Spike down to about 30% HP. And Lightside do have heal on Chaos. Meanwhile, 42 bot lane have Cleanse Ignite, and Spike of course running the flash Ghost on the Sivir for the extra mobility. And Renekton with a level 2 Prio dashing on towards Butchie. Not too scary though, the Renekton, when he doesn't have the W. I think there's even more reason not to go Doran Shield this patch, because I believe it was nerfed, the region from it, this exact patch, or maybe it's the next patch actually. Oh, flash on towards Theta, but M is here though, and that's the flash burnt for from the mouth guy, and Theta just runs out. Oh, getting a bit low in top lane, but as we were talking about earlier, he is running the fleet footwork, which gives you quite nice sustain. Also has Doran Shield, which heals some. Obviously doesn't have the Omnivamp from the Doran's blade, which I think might be nice actually. But you get some regen from Doran Shield, of course, when you take damage. Ooh, which actually bounced there. That was... that was courageous of him. Quite nice rating from Faded in mid lane. He's running first strike on the Syndra, which will help him accelerate his item build. He lands some nice combos. Top lane raid is not that nice for Butchie. And Thordan is in the vicinity. Butchie of course has TP. He's gonna need to set up some vision before he can do something about this wave. Amp is invading the enemy bot side for those raptors right now. And Butchie knows that Maokai was top lane because he placed a sapling in that bush. Interestingly enough. Looks like Thordan is still going for the gank, and Butchie might somehow be oblivious to it. No flash from the Maokai, and Renekton are going to slice up, and he's going to die. Butchie trying to die. He flashed out, it's fine. The Spanner in trouble though. Flash is not available, has already used it, and Spike probably going to be the one picking up first blood unless it's faded. It is going to be Spike getting first blood for Lightside. Cobb's also really low. Amp might be looking for a dive here, but Kaisa may be able to reach it in time. Looks like she is. She will miss the entire wave that's crashing. But she got out in top lane with the flash used. LLSW. But the case for the mid lane roam gets the stun into the QE from the Syndra. That's a very nice chunk onto Mysterious. They just now completely on mana, like he said in Screams a couple of days ago. Oh, okay, Butchie with some nice pacing on Prince Elia. Oh. Oh. Actually, Flash Force out in mid lane. I think Butchie could have jumped in there actually. Oh, he goes for it still. Gets the stun into the wall. Some nice chip damage on towards Renekton. He will hit 6 soon. That was just a nice trade from Butchie. I was gonna say he could have jumped in, like just completely ignored the cannon and ulted Renekton towards his wave. Oh, they dive mid lane and that's going to be a dead Rise. That's... yeah, that was really easy pickup. But 42 will be picking up the Ocean Dragon. Rise of course has CP. Faded just resets, doesn't take the wave. Rise will be allowed to run back to lane. Faded probably going to run back as well then. Renekton could be going for an all-in here. No flash on the Gnar. Does he have the hop available though? The Butch is okay. Misses the boomerang toss. Otherwise he could have went for an all-in there on towards Renekton potentially. Has to be a bit careful though. Needs to get Mega here because Renekton can flash on Gnar, but he's Mega really soon. He can probably bait this. MP topside as well. Maoka is running towards topside. But MP is way closer than the tree. Another stun landing on towards the Rise. Oh, that was... but probably didn't need to jump away there instantly, but it's okay. No risk taken. Oh, he ulted that. Okay, so now a gank in the mid lane towards Rise. The Q hits from Sejuani. Ult is not available for Faded, but that looks like it's going to be dead mid lane anyway. And yeah, another kill. Although Sejuani has picked up both of those kills. So Faded currently 0, 0 and 3 on the Syndra. Renekton can now most definitely look for a slice and dive into a flash, but he was hit by the boomerang toss, which he will reset. Has no TP though, and Renekton might look to cancel the base. He tried to, but probably should have just went for the wave. Okay, so ulting the wave as Gnar early game is it's a bit weird because the ult cooldown level 1 is not that short. Oh, an engage from the Sparrow toward Dr. Chaos. The Annie is so tanky though. Here comes a Realm Warp from the Rise. This is going to be a 3v2 TP coming in from Faded though. And Dr. K is probably going to fall. He doesn't. He will flash in from Cobbs, but he will fall because Faded has joined the party. And this is going to be a dead Kaisa for sure. Who else will fall? Maoka and Sejuani has joined the party. Spike is running towards Flash. Arctic Assault from the Sejuani, and Rise will fall after the Syndra ultimate. And so will the Nautilus. It's a double kill for Spike, who's now 3 and 0 on the Sivir. And yeah, Faded currently has participated in every single kill on the map. Oh, but she's going for an all-in. And oh, wait, had it already. Nice all-in, but now he has no abilities. He has to run away from the Renekton. But Renekton can't really kill Gnar here. Gnar wins this if he just plays it slow, I think. Wait, what is Gnar in front of? It's like 110 early. Oh yeah, it's 120 or 90. Lightside starting up the Rift Herald. Dr. Chaos is here. There's 3 members of 42 in bot lane. No one, I mean, Faded is there right now, and oh, but with so nice spacing on Prince Elia. Oh, that was so clean. He's playing on the edge of the Renekton's auto-attack range. And Faded completely respecting the potential dive in bot lane, just backing off of the wave. Taking the L on that one. Meanwhile, taking a huge W in mid lane. As Lightside are pushing 3 members and a Rift Herald. Ooh, which misses out on the W. Has to run away here from the Renekton. Obviously gets a hyper when he goes mini. And he will try to fade back, but a bit scary. Second dragon of the game spawning in 1 minute. It's Mountain. Looks like 42 are trying to pick up this Scuttle Crab, but that's not how you secure it with the smite. That was not enough damage. Perhaps Thordan wasn't aware that he only had the 600 smite, or whatever it is. He didn't have a 900 damage smite. I'm not quite sure how this works. At a certain number of stacks you get a more powerful smite, and when you have all of the stacks you get an even more powerful smite. Wait. Oh, he needed 1 more stack for smite to deal 900. Oh wait, this could be huge actually. On this dragon, unless Maokai takes Raptors, which he probably will. Okay, he will, never mind. But if Maokai had not taken this camp, his smite would have been 300 damage less than the Sejuani. He did realize that though, and his smites will deal equal damage. Which is currently in base Renekton, pushing top lane. No TP for Renekton, TP for Butchie will TP top. It will be a 4v4 around this Drake. Renekton is kinda low. Oh, Butchie goes in! Oh, that's really ballsy. He gets, maybe he didn't want that bounce actually. Renekton using the dominance instantly forces Butchie back. And meanwhile Dragon is picked up by Lightside. There's no real contest from 42. 1-1 in that department. Renekton will now reset. Butchie probably going to shove that way. Maybe look for a roam mid lane after that. How much gold he's gotten with this first try. Can I see this? Can I? Ah, I probably can't. Might be able to see it after game. Oh, hook on towards Dr. Chaos. Maokai ultimate is used as well. And that's going to be a dead Annie for sure. Timbers gets thrown down though. Dr. Chaos still hasn't fallen. I mean, he will surely die eventually. Uses heal actually. Flash. Oh, that's a double flash investment. And Thordan gets that one in the end. Yeah. What happened? Meanwhile, Lightside will secure the mid lane outer tower and they engage on towards the Ryze as well. Tower still not dead. They get the first tower. Ryze will survive with the use of his flash. First tower of the game being mid lane outer tower. That's not super common. I mean, it's more common than mid lane in the tower at least. Thordan now pathing towards bot lane. No Nature's Grasp available for the Maokai, but could be looking for something. Oh, which he misses out on the boulder toss. Has used Gnar ultimate. Emp once again sitting with the jungle from Maokai. Actually, let's look at the CS difference in the jungle. Sejuani is 95, Maokai is 58. However, Emp could be in some trouble though, because this looks like a 2v4. TP coming in from Fade, but he will not be in time. Emp will follow. It's a shutdown coming down. And he goes into the hands of Prince Elia. Faded looking for something here. Which he does not have the ultimate, and is Faded on vision? Now it for sure is. But she keeps using his ultimate on cooldown to farm waves. Faded once again trying to look top lane, but he's standing on top of a ward. And Cloud Drake spawning in 2 minutes. We of course have a Cloud Soul in this one. I didn't really mention that. And 42 does some nice division in Lightside's top jungle. After that play, they have vision here, they have vision here as well. Let's see if they will utilize that knowledge that they will receive from that to do something good with it. David has completed his mythic item, the Luden's Tempest. Rise just got his Rod of Ages as well. We'll start slacking that one. 15 minutes. It's a bit late. It's not horrible. We will be fully stacked at 25. And Renekton actually went for the Gore Drinker in this one, which is really interesting in my opinion. I mean, I suppose they do have a beefy team, so he wants to be Bruiser Renekton as opposed to one-shot build Renekton. And in that case, I do favor Gnar to win that matchup. Butchie could now build something like a Black Cleaver into Wit's End to get some magic resist as well. Obviously not too useful in the 1v1, but it gives you attack speed and magic damage on it as well. Lightside and starting up the second Rift Herald of the game. 42 are looking to contest here. Rise is bot lane for 42. He does have TP. Butchie running up. He has Mega right now. He will not have it for the fight if there is one, but there is none. Lightside get the second Rift Herald of the game as well. And now Drake spawning in 15. Renekton is top lane. TP available. Good TP down, or maybe 42 just gives since it's just the second Drake for Lightside. And they go for the top lane outer tower instead. Sure looks like it. And of course this opens up to the possibility for Lightside to try to look for a play in bot lane. Maybe 42 will continue pushing top lane after this. Right now it's a trade, Drake for top lane outer tower, but Lightside will also get the bot lane outer tower. But it's a winning trade for Lightside. And Butchie has learned! I taught him! Oh my god! Oh, that's nice to see. Butchie listened to my tip on how to min-max shield procs on tower when you're mega. You're supposed to throw your Q into the wall so it lands on top of you. I told him that after a scrim when he didn't do it, and now he does it. Okay. He's learning. Feel strong, man. Oh, but she's building randoms into Isa with crit, into Nekton who auto attacks. But is it really a randoms game though? To be fair, Warden's Mail is one of the most broken non-legendary or mythic item thingies. I mean, a component, I guess. It's so strong. Yeah, but you should just go here. Went mega a bit too early. Could have definitely gotten the hyper proc on Renekton there. And here comes the nature grab from Maokai. They don't want Lightside to steal away their blue buff, and the Nature's Grasp will just zone Lightside away. Blue buff reset. Here comes the Realm War. 4 people. Can't Lightside just turn this though? Actually, it's going to be a 5v5. Flash hook lands on towards Dr. Case, but he's fine though. I think the Nautilus might be a bit deep, and he easily leads 42. The Spare gets one shot. Now the Renekton flashes him so tanky with the Gore Drink, and Q Cobbs is on the wrong side of the map, and he's going to be dead. He actually flashes away, uses the cleanse. Arctic Assault from Emp, and he does land. They don't get the stun onto Kaiser though. Here comes the QE from Syndra, and Cobbs will fall. Spike is unstoppable, and they try to find another one. Nor ultimate onto Renekton, and he will not fall. He gets down, or he goes down eventually. Faded survives from the EQ off Rise with 1 HP. It must have been single digit. He has 24 after the region. And it was really close that some Lightside members fell, but it ended up being a 3-4-0. 20 minutes into the game, Lightside has a 5,000 gold lead. Baron now going to spawn, and we'll see how the teams adapt. Looks like Renekton is building Black Cleaver second item, which is okay. It's quite a cheap item. It obviously gives armor penetration for your teammates, but he only has one more auto attacker on his team, which is Kai'Sa. Yeah, I mean, obviously it makes him deal more damage. Renekton going in on towards Butchie. I mean, he doesn't really win that. Where the Renekton that is. So when Renekton has a build like this, Butchie wants to fight him when he is Mega, but when he's Mini, but can build Mega. Doesn't really want to start the fight in Mega when Renekton is full HP. 42 now pressuring mid lane with 3 members. And Lightside got the top lane out of tower with the Rift Herald. Maybe not the ideal usage sword, and it's caught out by QE and it's going to be dead. That was just a Shurelya's use from Dr. Chaos into the QE Scatter of the Week from the Syndra. Nice pickup for Lightside. Spike rather is now dominating. And the Baron will be started up, as of course Gordon is the jungler of 42 and he is gone off of the map. The Spare probably going to take a lot of damage from Faded, does indeed, down to half HP. Rise trying to engage here is a flapping hit from Dr. Chaos onto the Spare once again dead, which in the back to Chaos on towards Cobbs, and you will find him, knocks him into the wall, and this is going to be a dead guy, so he uses the ultimate to get out, but here comes the stun from Emp, and yeah, you're gonna get killed by a tank now. Butch is still alive, trying to get onto Emp, but I don't think he wins that. Actually, Mysterious finds Faded, shuts him down. Renekton will not win this, he does get the stun though onto Butchie. Butchie was... Ooh. Does not get hit by the Q, and looks like this is going to be a win for 42. That's route on towards both Lighter members, and 42 find the fight. Can they turn on towards the dragon? What?
Killing spree.
Okay. I guess that's a huge fight for 42, but they go dragon. Do they not realize that that the Baron is up? I think for sure they could have went Baron there. I mean, of course, they win for 42, they find the fight, they find the mid lane outer tower, and they find the second dragon for themselves. And I think Rise was the one who wreaked havoc in the Lightside's backline there. And Kai'Sa didn't really go down as quick as she had to. Maybe I think this fight was too split. Lightside should play more as a unit. Obviously, Johnny and Nar were the ones going for Kai'Sa, but I mean, they don't really need to. If Kai'Sa can't hit anyone but them, they don't really need to go for her. Because I think Rise was a big problem there. Zelaya slicing onto Butchie, but Butchie for sure wins this 1-1 though. For sure wins it. He will win the trade so hard. Oh, yeah, that's perfectly played by Butchie. We'll probably get the ultimate into the wall as well. Doesn't land the stun though. Here comes the dominance from the Renekton. And there was quite a good trade back from the Renekton. Had the stun landed into the wall, it would have been pretty good. Dominus is a bit longer of a cooldown than Marley, I believe. And Prince Elia finds the bot lane outer tower. 3-2-3 in towers. 2-2-2 in dragons. And 42 trying to trap in the bush. We're standing on top of ward. Indra has 2 items completed, so does the Rise. Rise has even more items completed, almost has 3 items, building towards the Banshee's Veil right now. And Faded building Luden's Shadow Flame, and now looking towards the Sonya's. Bo3 should be able to complete his Randuins on this base. He does indeed. And yet to go for a mythic item. Looks like he's building it now though, as he's itemizing towards an Aegis of the Legion. As we enter a bit of a dull state. Dragon up in 2 minutes. Of course, Baron is on the table, so if either team finds a big pick, then everything could change. Oh, Bo3 once again doesn't land the stun onto Renekton. Renekton doesn't use the Dominus though. Nice wall up from Bo3, and he will for sure win this trade. Renekton will now dash in, use the Dominus to get the stun. Deals a lot of damage onto Bo3. Bo3 has flash, can get out. Oh, he's so low. They're both so low. And Renekton did not want to flash aggressively there. Dragon now up in 1 minute 20 seconds. And it's Cloud Soul. Quite a strong one to get if you're a red team. I mean both teams really. It's a good soul. I've been very negative towards it, but it is a good one. In the past I've not really liked it. I have come to realize it's quite strong. The out of combat movement speed is good, and obviously, an engage on towards Thor, then Ruiz getting caught out by the Sejuani, and he's just gets one shot. His bear could be in trouble as well. 2 stacks on the Sejuani passive. There comes the 4th one, going to be another stun and into a Scatter the Weak from the Syndra. 2 for none. Surely Lightside will turn on towards the Baron. You can see Mysterious is on a flank trying to pick off the members of Lightside, trying to find an angle. They're just playing zone right now, so Bo3 break up in 30. This should be the Baron for Lightside. Surely Scatter the Weak doesn't land on Mysterious, still has the advantage, but it goes down after a nice boulder toss from Bo3. And it is going to be the first Baron of the game going to Lightside. Drake now up in 15, we'll see if they run straight towards it. Fader is running top lane, has TP of course, so he could join in if the team wants to go for it. Mysterious is split pushing top lane, trying to perhaps pressure a bit, but since Fader is answering, that doesn't really matter, that Ryze is top lane. Syndra will just answer it. Fader is currently 2 levels down on the Ryze, who of course gets a free level with the 10th stack of the Road of Ages. Probably could hit level 16 on this minion though, right? Or this wave? No, it's actually a bit off still. And the Lightside should probably get this dragon quite freely. But they play it respectfully, they will put it out. And on this way, Fader should hit level 16, Ryze level 17 is quite scary, should hit the... I mean, he's probably a good way on towards 18, almost halfway to level 18. And meanwhile, Dr. Chaos and is level 12, and Despair is level 10 on the Nautilus. And Bo3 using his ultimate, this should be the go sign for Renekton, who deals some damage, but not too much on towards Gnar.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And now there could be an engaged spike, and Dr. Chaos are running down Renekton. Takes just a bit of damage. Will get out though, but this is going to be a free tower. There's no one from 42 to be able to defend this. Faded has now hit level 16, does have TP, is in base though. Lightside will reset, still have the Baron. Get out on the map, probably maybe look towards the top lane inner tower. 29 minutes into the game, we have a 5,000 gold lead. Renekton currently itemizing towards Hysteric's Gauge. Oh, stun lands on towards the Nautilus, is just going to get one shot. Not even the ultimate was used by the Syndra, and now Mysterious tries to find Vader, but he just uses Sonya's and is completely fine. Otherwise he probably would have gotten one shot by that 3.5 item Ryze. And that's the thing with Nautilus supports. Like I said before the game, if he falls behind, you think he's you see the champion, you think he's supposed to be tanky, but he's so squishy. Lightside are now indeed looking for the top lane inner tower, playing it by the textbook, I would say. And they're just about to run out of the Baron buff. But they are for sure looking for this inner tower. Nekton is pushing bot lane, so they know there's no real way for the two to contest this unless it's TP with their Nekton. Of course, there is a flank ward. They could have went to the double TP with some crazy play, but they were nowhere on the map. So Lightside find the last inner tower standing from 42. Did any E always give movement speed, or is it from this path? I don't know. Champion is so... probably gave some. Oh. Which missing the cannon there. It happens to the best of us. The one thing I would say with the... which is Naur is... he feels a bit... too trigger happy to use ultimate on mini waves. And now that he is level 16, that doesn't matter at all, because regardless of how you use your ultimate, you will have it in every single time you're mega. So now it doesn't matter if you use it every single time he is mega. I mean, he should even. It's min max. EP coming in from the Rise, and the Nature's Grasp was used, but no one was caught in it. Lightside just used the Shirelias and peace out of that one. Now Baron and Dragon spawning in 1 minute 20. Rise does not have TP for it. Lightside with 2 TPs to 1 in this instant. And currently we're just waiting for the objectives. I don't think Lightside want to try to pressure, or they don't want to siege without I mean with Dragon and Baron spawning so shortly. They want to reset, use the gold that they have to become as strong as they possibly can. I think even picking up an elixir for the next fight could be huge, because it's potentially sold for Lightside and Baron as well. I mean, if it's a clean ace, it could even be game at this point. Clean ace for either team, I should say. Rise now level 18. Faded has caught up a bit, he's level 17. And obviously Rise will not get any more levels. We can now see the AD carries are having, they're so big on items. Spike has 4.5 items on the Sivir, 3.5 items completed for Cobbs on the Kaisa. Butchy now going mega before, or well, while Dragon spawns. However, both teams are still just mid lane. And they engage on towards Maokai, who's completely alone. That is a huge need for Light. They find 2, they find maybe even more Pincelaya going down. But he goes in actually, flash away from Spike. Spike will survive for now. Runs away from the Renekton, auto spacing a bit, picks up the Raptor for good measure, and Renekton will now get bullied, taken down, but actually Empt went down. Cobbs now going in with the... oh my god, they find Spike as well. Faded so low, doesn't go down. Will he go down? He actually will not. The ace for Lightside, but he was definitely not a clean ace. Cobbs going in with the killer instinct, finding the kill on Spike was huge. Otherwise that probably means it's for sure Baron at least for Lightside. They should still get the, I mean they will for sure get the Dragon Soul still, and are they going to look towards the Baron? Don't really think it's possible for Syndra to solo that one. And he spawns quite soon, but Maokai is already up, so it will not be Baron, but it will be Soul for Lightside. Is Butchie going to ult though? That's a question. He is! He knows. And yeah, Dragon is dealing a reasonable amount of damage to Butchie, but it is the Cloud Soul for Lightside. 34 minutes into the game. Baron is still up on the table. And Butchie has built the Wits End, looks like he's going for the Black Cleaver now as well. So the build is quite similar to what I was expecting. Mine was just a bit more Rambo, I would say. And yeah, I mean, defensive itemization is very good. If you die against Renekton, it's very sad. However, if you go aggressive itemization and you kill him, that's really good. So playing on a knife's edge in that one, kind of. Possible flank here from Prince Elia. Here comes the Realm Warp as well. Butch is in trouble, tries to bounce away, but he does not find anywhere to bounce. Will get out though. Killer instinct from Kaisa. Okay, that was really deep. No real way to punish though, but there's no ultimate for 3 members from 42. No Malcolm, quite short CD, Realm Warp, and Killer Instinct, longer cooldowns though. Meanwhile, Lightside used the Sivir and Gnar ultimates. No potential. Lightside are looking for something, trying to find these scattered weeks from Syndra. Dr. K is quite low, but there's no Killer Instinct from Kaisa now. Lightside are just looking for these Gather the Weeks or any big AoE stuns. And 42 are just running straight mid. Lightside are not starting up the Baron. But they're instead looking for an engage on towards the Despair, who hooks the minion, flash away instantly. Dominus coming down from Prince Elia, who gets almost one, gets a good heal, heals so much. And Butch is going mega, went mega, finds the ultimate on 2, stun on towards Kaisa, who cannot move, cannot do anything. Kaisa still hasn't hit a single time. Killer Instinct is available, but she doesn't even use it. Double kill for Spike, probably going to find a third on towards Torden now. And he will indeed triple kill for Spike. Prince Elia trying to find Chaos, but there's a shield on that Annie, and she has a bear with her as well. The ace for Lightside, and it's probably going to be game on. There's no wave right now, but the wave is coming down mid lane, and there is so long death timers. It looks like 37 minutes into the game, Lightside has done it. They find the clean ace, and they will find the victory in game number 1. Second Nexus tower falling, and the Nexus is going to fall as well. 1-0 Lightside versus 42 game. Oh. Actually, Butch was the one with the most damage dealt in that game. By quite a lot. 33,000 damage. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Renekton was building Bruiser, so when Butchie was mini Gnar, he dealt quite a lot of damage, especially with that W. Hyper, the procs. Yeah, I mean, I'll say Lightside definitely were not taking unnecessary risks in this one. They did it slow and steady. There were some hiccups, but all in all, I think it's at least seemed like they had quite a good understanding of how they wanted to try to win the game, and they played towards those conditions quite well. They felt like without Soul, without Baron, we can't really do this. So they played. They waited for the dragon. Didn't really do anything. Wait for the dragon Soul. After that, tried to find some picks. Tried to find the. I mean, they really just went for the Scatter the Weeks, the Annie stun combos. That's what they went for. Nothing like engaging crazy. But sometimes they did though with the Emp, with the Sejuani, and when they did, they just came running at full speed, and they just sometimes they just sent it. And maybe they were able to do that earlier, because I mean when they did, it usually looks really good. But yeah, I mean I have to say quite good. What should I say? Like not hesitation, but okay, I can't find the word, but they held back quite nicely. They weren't too eager to try to finish the game early. They knew that if we go late game, we got this, and yeah, they did. So Lightside now up 1-0 in this best of 3 series, and we'll be back soon with game number 2, where Lightside is on the blue side. Don't go too far, because game 2 might start quite soon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're about to get into draft for game number 2. You just joined us and somehow missed the text, but that was right there on the screen. Lightside won game number 1 in a 37-minute game. We should be getting into draft any second now. Lightside has read it up, we're just waiting for 42. And in this game too, we now have Lightside on the blue side, and we'll see. Was Annie broken? Didn't look broken in my opinion. Doesn't feel like a must ban, but maybe it is. Maybe it was so annoying to play against. I didn't play the game. So we'll see how the teams choose to proceed. How things will change now that obviously Lightside is on the blue side and 42 on the red. Last time around, 42 first picked the Maokai. Actually, while we're waiting, we can put up the draft from game 1. Looked just like this. It was Maokai, answered with the Sejuani Annie. It was Nautilus Rise, Sivir, into the Syndra blind, or not blind, actually into the Rise, and the Kaisa plus Renekton blind. And Lightside with the R5 picked the Renekton. They were still not quite in draft. I mean, okay, let me just check really quick what's going on. Oh, I should probably not do that. It's fine. Oh, that's not the right one. That's it. Okay, apparently. I mean, we're waiting for 42 it seems, and we'll get into game 2 quite soon. I mean, I suppose in the meantime I could look if League CG has fixed so we can see how other games or series are going as they're being played. Because I think it should be on their list of things to improve, is to show that. It doesn't look like you can see who won game. I mean, I'll press Lightside 42 first because we know Lightside won game 1. So here it should say 1-0 Lightside, but currently it says it's 0-0, so that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I'm sure they'll, or I hope at least that they'll sort it out eventually. Because you know, as all the series are played at the same time, unless they're rescheduled of course, it would be cool to be able to just check in on the other games, how they're going, like quickly without having to look on every single stream. But you know, there's always things you can improve. We have some potential improvements that we'll be trying out and evaluating in the future. Obviously always looking to do things better. For example, I think I should probably fill this completely void space up with something. Maybe I'll do so. I think so I can show you what I used to have here. I used to have for NLC Div 3 I had this kind of leaderboard. Don't mind Darkside being at the bottom. I think it's just a bug actually. But maybe I add some leaderboard type thing there. Don't really need to think about that anymore though, because we are about to get into draft for game number 2, where the draft has started, I should say rather. And yeah, first ban of game number 2 will be the Jax. Lightside take that one away. Ashe going to get taken out as well. The support Ashe is really obnoxious with the super low cooldown on her ultimate. Heimerdinger will get taken away. Won't see Spike or Chaos or anyone else for that matter be playing that one. And Jace and Karma are banned away, so no Butchie Jace. How is Darkside going, by the way? Who won game 1 there? That's what I want to know. And looks like 42 are at least considering take away Annie. And they do. I feel like Annie is probably not the champion that you B1. However, just like last game, we see the Maokai being the B1. And 42 just banned away a Maokai counter that I was talking about last game. So Lightside probably pretty happy about that one. And we'll see how 42 answer. If it's a jungle lock-in immediately. And they answer with the Sejuani themselves, perhaps. No, it's going to be the Varus. There won't be a Varus Karma, but maybe they're going to... Oh, I see. So they knew they wanted to rig Varus, and they were not completely sure on jungle, so they locked... Here we go. It's Varus plus Sejuani. Varus can, of course, be flex mid lane. Remember. AP Varus is a thing, or Lethality Varus, or On-hit Varus. There are different possibilities, 3 different builds you can go. So we'll see where they choose to put that champion and what they do with that. Caitlyn is being hampered. Okay. And Caitlyn will be the lock-in for Lightside as well. When I see Caitlyn, I think Lux. I think Morgana. I think maybe Rakan. Are there any other supports that I think of when I see Caitlyn? I mean Karma, of course, but Karma is banned. So, as Lightside are not picking support here, and they are looking... Are they locking Gwen here? I see. Okay. That should be Gwen top lane. Because, I mean, it could be Gwen jungle, but then Maokai has to be played not jungle, which seems weird. When I see them not locking something to pair up with this Caitlyn, I'm thinking they just want 42 to ban away support, because they have a sufficient amount of picks that can go with this Caitlyn. And 42 get the counter pick in the top lane. I suppose it's a counter pick. They lock in Fiora. Obviously Gwen doesn't have any CC, so Fiora W only slows attack speed, but Gwen is kind of based on attack speed, so I can see that being countered. We are now into the second ban phase, and Yone gets taken out, since Lightside has picked an AP that's probably going to be top lane. Mixed damage getting banned out here, the Yone, and Silas gets taken out from Lightside. I mean, when I see Silas ban, I always think of like Malphite, but I don't really think you were gonna see a random Malphite here. But what could we see? It doesn't have to be AD mid, but Lightside do have Gwen Maokai, so AD mid makes sense. We'll see. I mean, Lightside probably have to blind mid, right? Because 42 probably pick support here and just leave mid for R5. Irelia gets banned by 42, and Syndra gets taken away from Lundqvist Lightside with their final ban. So, oh, they're gonna blind mid lane here. And a solid blind pick for mid lane is of course Victor. Something like the Azir. Azir was banned, I think, or banned, really nerfed this patch. And they will leave support for R5. And that is an AD character that's being hovered. That's not on this list actually. And it looks like it's going to be the Tristana lock-in. Should be Tristana mid then, for Faded. And now Lightside to pair up with the Caitlyn. I'm thinking something like the Lux, something like the Morgana, something like a Rakan. There's something else that you pair up with, I don't know. Is Caitlyn Lulu a thing? I think it's Might be. 8 Leona is a thing. Actually, Leona would not be bad into something like the Varus. But it is the Rakan, the Engage. And we'll now see how 42 will answer that. Is it Renata? I mean, I feel like... Sure, there's the hard engage from Rakan and potentially from Maokai, but there's quite long range from Caitlyn and Tristana. And Gwen can just press W. But it is the Renata lock-in. I mean, if it does hit Tristana and Caitlyn, and they do not have Cleanse or QSS, or a Mikael's Crucible? Mikael's Crucible? From the Rakan, then they will hit a lot on their teammates, but I mean, they can just go Cleanse, no? Which they probably want to anyway, because there's a Sejuani with the Glacial Prison, and there's a Varus with Chains of Corruption, so I think Cleanse is probably what the Spike will be going for sure, and maybe even Faded on Tristana. Maybe he goes Ignite, maybe he goes CP, could go Cleanse like I said. Go back here, and we should get into the... everyone's ready. We are into the real draft. It is Gwen up against Fiora top lane. Interesting to see Gwen blind. Maybe let's overthinking that 42 don't really have an answer to it. I honestly have no idea how the top lane matchup goes. Maybe they feel like Gwen is just a solid enough champion that you can just blind it. I'm not sure. A jungle matchup is same as last game, but tables have turned. So it is now Emp on the Maokai. Last time I saw Emp playing Maokai, he went for the Dominic Embrace, the Demonic Embrace into Radiant Virtue. Obviously, probably going to go Demonic Embrace in this one as well. Makes a lot of sense. Really strong item still. Not super high health bars on 42. I mean, there's Sejuani, of course. Fiora could go Grasp, but I don't think she goes Grasp in that lane. Maybe she does. I mean, actually, I guess Grasp would not be too bad on Fiora in that lane, because Gwen is short range, has to walk up to CS, and I mean, every single time she does, Fiora can Q, Vital, Grasp. Maybe it's a thing, and probably, I mean, Ignite on Fiora would not be bad in this one, I think. Maybe even Ignite Ghost. I think some people play that. We will, of course, see quite soon. Mid lane matchup, it's Tristana versus Victor. I feel like, I mean, every single time I see Tristana, if that champion gets rolling, she just one-shots people. If she doesn't, well, things can be a bit more rough. Tristana is of course the champion that can push towers really quickly. Sometimes you go demolish from Tristana mid lane and just, well, eat through those plates. Not sure she will be able to here. I mean, Victor doesn't have that great of wave clear before he gets his E upgrade, which takes about 8 to 9 minutes, I think, unless he gets a kill or assist. And then it's way faster. He of course needs 100 stacks to get the ability upgrade. You always go E first, E upgrade. And per minion you get, per normal minion, melee and caster, you get 1 stack. And for cannons you get 5, I think, and kills is 25. So yeah, you need a few waves before you get the upgrade, obviously. Bot lane rather, is Tristana Rakan versus the Varus Renata. I mean, it feels like or sorry, it's not Tristana Rakan, it's Caitlyn Rakan. Or I mean, I guess it could be Tristana Rakan and Caitlyn mid, which would be completely insane, but yeah, it's not, because we see Tristana is on faded. But yeah, should just be a solid lane, the Caitlyn Rakan. I don't think that Renata was the perfect answer here. Maybe it's comfort, I'm not sure. I don't know. I just feel like Lightside with the Caitlyn Tristana are at a bit too long of a range for that ultimate to really be impactful. That's how it feels at least. And like I said, Caitlyn should for sure be running Cleanse since she's already playing against Varus with the Chains of Corruption, the Sejuani with the Glacial Prison. It makes a lot of sense to go that. So I don't know. It's just insane cleanse value in this one for the Caitlyn and maybe the Tristana. Depending on how aggressive Faded will want to play. Victor definitely feels like a champion that you can flash on with the Maokai in early game, plus rocket jump with Tristana, and then Ignite makes a lot of sense if you try to play for mid lane early. But if you don't, and if you feel like, maybe we just don't play for mid lane early, we just play normal, play for maybe bot lane, Caitlyn or Rakan, maybe top lane, because it could be a volatile matchup. And then you probably go Cleanse or TP on the Tristana. I am running out of drink. Need to refill for the game. And yeah, any beverage companies that want to reach out and sponsor us, here we are. On the rise, Lundqvist Lightside, a League of esports organization from northern Sweden. It's been around for quite some time. What's there not to like? Partnered up with Bastard Burgers from northern Sweden, with Oh My from northern Sweden, and obviously Lundqvist from northern Sweden. Work with us. We're awesome. 40 seconds till we are in this one. And turn this one off. Not the correct image, it's this one. The score is currently 1-0 to Lightside. I suppose I should add the... so you can see score in this scene somehow. Should work that out. Lightside won game 1 after 37.5 minutes approximately. And we're now about to get into game numero dos. Could be the final game of the series if the Lightside win it. Otherwise, we'll be going to game 3. Regardless, right now we're getting into loading screen. I can feel my voice is not used to casting a League of Lagoons. I haven't done it in a while. Quick fix that, and now this one, right? No, it's not. It's that. It's this one. We are into game number 2, Lundqvist Lightside versus 42 Gaming. Lightside currently leading 1-0.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Nothing too crazy this time around. Chaos is the one boarding the bot lane bush. He will be the one resetting and getting a sweeper. 42 are not doing so, they're just standard covering. Fiora is a bit further up. Fiora running the Ghost TP. Butchie on the Gwen running TP and Ignite. And Faded on the Tristana has the lethal tempo, not the Hail of Blaze that we sometimes see. He's running TP. As was speculated, and the Spike of course running Cleanse in, well, had he not gone Cleanse it would have been very, very weird. And we can see also that the Amp on the Maokai is running First Strike. There's no vision here from 42. Level 1 bot lane could be something interesting, but probably... ah, never mind. Once again, both junglers starting without a leash. Butch getting a bit bullied in this top lane early matchup. Went for Doran shield on Gwen even. And as expected, Tristana with the early push in mid lane, as Victor does not have the wave clear to deal with the Tristana push right now. Amp now invading the bot side of 42, but there's no camps to take. I mean, then Lightside do, or they should know, that Sejuani is on her top side. There was no ping that went down, but I mean, surely it was communicated, right? So Amp now a bit behind on this clear. He is posturing very aggressively in his bot lane. Now both junglers are in the top side. Sejuani perhaps going to look at Amp. It's blue, but no smite of Sejuani though. Amp has this one up. Even though Sejuani is one level up, Amp probably is going to clear that one out and hit level 4 as well. But yeah, a lot faster clear from Gordon on the Sejuani due to the little invade from Amp. Ooh. Which, yeah, I mean, did actually... Fiora got hit by the scissors with full stacks. Took quite a lot of damage. Oh, another nice trade from Butchie. Fiora dashing back in, but there were so many minions, so... And Butchie also has Ignite. But oh, and Maokai was there. The Amp had push, and now Chaos in mid lane forces out the flash from Mysterious. And a flashless Victor 4 minutes into the game. That's going to be a target. Ooh, this Victor will have to get so much help now from his team. Because Lightside will for sure put pressure on this one. And Amp is helping Butchie push this one into the reset. How much gold does Butchie have? Not enough for the... Oh. Not enough for leeching Lear, and now Spike is alone in bot lane. Nightingale Burnett, and he's just fine. Chaos is here now. And goes in on towards Sejuani. Sejuani will take... Oh, actually gets hit by the trap! Flash out, Ignite is down, might die. Actually, heal comes down from Cobbs. And Sejuani will live, but somehow that turned into a dangerous situation. I mean, Cobbs greedily went for some damage and he was hit by the trap, and now Mysterious getting really low, but actually gets hit by the rocket jump twice. Faded! Oh, it's so close. He's just staying on the edge of the tower rage, doesn't quite have enough damage to finish off the Victor. But yeah, this Victor, flashless, like I said earlier, is in a lot of trouble now. Picks up full boots instantly. The Zorx Teep is back to lane. Fede gonna reset and pick up what should be Noon Quiver or full boots himself. Going to be pickaxe boots. Take it back to lane for both mid laners. Amp looking around the mid lane, Despair putting down some vision, trying to help out his mid laner. Oh, that's not gonna be fun for Butchie. Actually, decent trade, but Fiora wins out on it for sure. Both top laners still have TP. Butchie looks like he's building Tab by his first item. How is the top wave looking right now? Oh, Fiora has a freeze, but I mean, it looks like Lightside have a lot of members on the top side of the map. They should help out Butchie quite soon, but for now they're going for the Raptors. Twisted advance on towards Sejuani, but she's completely fine. Flash from... Ooh. They go on towards Amp, and actually Mysterious is quite low, taking out 30%. Amp still alive. He was still... Oh my god, faded! I mean, this is a dead Victor. And that's first blood. Oh, he just went for it. Fiora might use ulti top laner, doesn't actually. And now Fade will get the plate with the demolish proc in mid lane. Fade is crazy. Doesn't get the reset because Victor has had the Renata W or whatever it is on him, but still just runs out of the tower. That was crazy. And top lane is looking okay for Butchie. He was able to get the wave in I think it crashed, right? Oh, it didn't quite. But as Lightside had a lot of members on the top side, or at least in the middle of the map, the top side enemy jungle, and Butchie was able to step up a bit more in lane, was a bit scared to do so with the possibility of a Sejuani gank earlier. And it feels like you probably have to reduce the frequency of these messages a bit, the automatic ones. Now I know. I'll get it sorted, don't worry. And the Butchie has TP'd back to lane, he has his plated steel caps, now up. TP or Ignite and Ultimate is available. Prince Elias stayed in lane, will reset now, then probably TP back to lane here. But she will probably get a plate for that. Okay, not quite. Chaos looking mid lane. Victor has flash up in less than a minute. Lightside want to punish him while it's still down. Gordon might jump onto Chaos here. But doesn't do so. Even had Varus with ultimate quite close, but they didn't go for it. By the way, it's Lethality Varus, as he has the Arcing Comet. Plus, of course, the Lethality component, which also gave it away. Lightside start off the first dragon 9 minutes into the game. It's the mountain one. And the top lane, yeah, the Fiora is building quite a CS lead, so that probably is a counter pick. Sure looks like it. That was quite a big wave for Butchie to collect though. And I feel like Butchie is doing fine. Obviously down a bit in CS, but now going for a bit of a trade on towards Fiora. Maybe with the next E, Butchie could go for something. Fiora with no attack speed slow here, Butchie could. I mean, I feel like this is a lane where Gwen just wants to, chill until she finds the strength to go for an all-in on towards Fiora. And okay, Chaos dealing a lot of damage on towards Despair. And oh, wait, that was so well played. Wow, okay. Chaos just finds it. And now Faded jumping out with Mysterious, who has flash, but the oh my god! Faded kicking in towards Chaos, so now Wing in towards the tower, and he will take down Mysterious. That's, I mean, what? Lightside just playing it so well. Faded going for the insect on Tristan. And now Butchie going for an all-in top lane because Emp is here. Fiora already used her W, gets rooted up. Emp now going to engage and takes the kill. That's huge for Butchie. Maokai is going to survive as well. And there's going to be so much gold because of the plates. But here comes Thordan. Uses the... Yeah, he will get 2 kills here actually, the Sejuani, unless... Yeah, double kill for Thordan. I think Renata got XP for the second one. And a nice glacial prison into the engage onto Butchie. This should mean that Rift Herald will be 4-2. To collect. Chaos not completely happy with that one though. He definitely wants to have his saying in that, and maybe the presence of the Rakan is enough. Well, here comes the presence of a mid laner, Victor. Flashless Victor, I should say. And the Rakan ultimate comes up in about 15 seconds. Lightside are slowly coming here. The Tristana Maokai are coming, but they don't have ultimates, and the Rift will all be gone. Is here, I mean, unless the sapling does so, but I don't think it will steal. He gets some gold. Wait, did Renata just last hit that one? I think Renata last hit Richter. I would report her if she did so in my game. And the Butchie has now completed the Leeching Leer. This matchup now becoming a bit less annoying for him. And the Fiora building towards the Divine Sunderer will be very obnoxious once she gets that item, which I mean is a very, very, very strong item. Oh no. Fiora gets to play it, Butchie does not get cannon. It's a bit of a disaster, but yeah, that happens apparently multiple times in one series for one of us. And now another engage. Oh, Victor used W. And yeah, this is just a super dead Victor. And maybe Emp will go down. Thornton was there, had the Glacial Prison as well, but didn't go for it. And Spike going aggressive Watchman here, used the cleanse to get out, flash away from the shield dropson. And Renata, ultimate doesn't hit. Now 18 hole should come down, but of course Renata will just tank that one. Thornton is coming as well. Spike will have to reset. He's crazy to go for the... I mean, maybe he thought Renata was not bot lane, and that's why he went for the... what he thought was a 1v1. It was not, but he survived. Had to use both summoners though. And that's mid lane tower falling. That means Mysterious could be in trouble here if Faded doesn't want to go too deep though. And that was kind of big actually. Faded managed to get first tower because yeah, 42 found the bot lane outer tower just after that. And while the CS lead is 20 into... oh, and that's another cannon. And while the CS lead is 20 in top lane, it has been so for about like 5-6 minutes, so top lane has definitely stabilized. Wait, is it 30? No, there's a wave here, which is freezing it. And now the Fiora in trouble, has W available, doesn't really use it though. Ignite coming down, Faded jumping super deep, there comes Fiora W, doesn't hit anything. Dr. Chaos was the one tanking the tower. Faded is on a rampage, 4-0 and 0 on the Tristana. And while Lightside went for the dive, it should mean that 42 get the dragon, but it also means that Butchie will get a lot. I mean, I think he even gets the top and out tower. And if it doesn't do so, it's very, very close. TP is available for the Fiora, so she should keep it back the lane, and she has a Divine Sunder now as well. Infernal Soul in this one. Which is actually a Maokai counter. Some bushes get smaller. And get removed even. 4 members of 42 in mid lane. Emp is here as well though. They're pushing bot lane, but she just reset Lightside. Engage from Thor and not for Dr. Chaos, but he gets out instantly. How did he... I mean, he was barely stunned. He's running Mercs. He probably has unflinching, and he might even have more tenacity than that. I mean, Rakan was barely even CC'd by the Glacial Prison. Or did he buff for it actually? Maybe he buffered it. I don't think he did though. Lightside now looking towards this bot lane inner tower. No ultimate from the Maokai. Had there been one, then Victor would have had to run. But yeah, there will still be a lot of damage. The Tristana bomb. And they almost find the full tower. They do find the full tower. Holy. Which now resetting will probably get Riftmaker completed here. Oh, he won't be able to TP back top actually. Do you have enough Riftmaker? Oh, he doesn't.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
We are almost 17 minutes into the game, and it's currently about a 2,500 gold lead for Lightside. Still not all first items completed. Butch is still waiting on it, obviously built full boots. So it makes sense that it's delayed. Same for support, so also built full boots. Meanwhile, Faded on Tristana obviously got the first tower and is 4-0-0 on the Tristana. 2 items, going to pick up another tower. His name now and getting on towards Victor. Victor misses the minefield and oh my god, Faded is going so deep, probably going to fall here. Flash out, still alive. Chaos saving him and Butchie picks up 2 kills here. Going to be a third one falling as well. It's 3 for none. I mean, it looked like 42 had found Faded, but then Lightside were just all over them. And now Cobbs alone here. Only Fiora alive, but Fiora is bot lane. The Lightside 2 minutes later, 1.5 minutes later, they find another inner tower. Now only the mid lane one standing. I mean, right now it just feels like Lightside are surgically removing 42 from the map. And Faded is going a bit bonkers in this one. Let's see how this 1v1 goes. I feel like Butchie might be strong enough to contest this Fiora now. Ignite available as well. Minimize some of the healing from the Fiora Vital Box. And the Divine Sunder. And the Grasp. Quick Herald was picked up by Emp. Oh, and I just saw Emp go from amplifying Tome to full Leandri's Anguish. Oh. These saplings are gonna hurt now. A lot. And 42 looking for something in the mid lane. Faded just standing over the water, standing next to each other. And Chaos now going to, I mean, it looks like Chaos is caught up, but it's not. It's just 42 being completely caught up. Faded might fall here. Actually, he will rocket jump away. Chaos also just dashing away. Spike, Gale forcing away. Butchie going straight in with the Gwen. Has third ultimate, doesn't quite take down Mysterious. He's flashed away though. And this should just mean that Lightside will have free control over this dragon that has not spawned yet though. Spawns in 25 seconds. And that was just 1 kill going over to Lightside. Ult onto Cobbs for some damage, for some poke before the dragon spawns. And yeah, this Maokai, Leandris, Demonic, first strike. Yeah, I don't think that 42 are gonna contest this. Are they gonna look for a... they can't really go Baron. Versus base, Victor's bot. And the Drake is already gone. Lightside have double ADCs, one who has 2.5 items. And I feel like Lightside are strong enough to just try to bait Baron. They should not try to... Oh, Emp might be caught out here. Uses the Nature's Grasp though, and so it's just ulti for ulti. It was taken to half HP. Yeah, so what I was trying to say is that Lightside can definitely try to bait Baron, but they certainly do not want to flip it. And Lightside have lost some of the power around Baron as there are not as many bushes as there used to be. Thank you, Infernal Soul. Faded split pushing bot lane, TP available. How much gold is he sitting on? 1.4k, probably gonna take this base. Hit pickaxe. Could be, or maybe it's even gonna push bot even further. Victor is just really respecting bot lane, standing in the bush. And I mean, if Faded sees people on the map, if he sees 4 people on the map and Victor is on bot lane, he probably goes for that because bot lane is a really long lane. There's no inner tower. But Faded just clears the wave, takes Gromp, will take blue buff. He might even take the wolves. That's his jungle now. He's taking so much gold. And here comes a Rift Herald middle lane when it was probably about to time out quite soon. Here comes the siege for the last inner tower, standing for 42. And there it goes. No contest even. Lightside probably won't get the charge up with the... Or maybe they will actually. Will they get the charge up? Yeah, they will. And oh, that deals so much damage. Fiora is split pushing top lane. Butchie now reset, gonna run there. Maybe she gets the inner tower. She does have demolish. She does indeed get it. That's a big bounty. Lot of gold for Fiora. Hitting on 1.5k now. Second richest champion in the game is Fiora. So she could be a force to reckon with. Don't know if you noticed, but Faded yeah, he's almost 3,000 gold ahead of that Fiora, who is second. 5-0-2, 3 items completed. He went for the Bloodthirster third item. Of course, wait, he can't go IE. Of course, because he has quick blades. I have not gotten used to these new ADC items. Lightside just keep setting up vision and denying vision around this Baron. Going to just spam saplings here in the bushes, and 42 will have such a hard time. I mean, they kind of have to walk up here, but they will get hit by these saplings time and time and time again. Lightside have started the Baron. It's already down to 6k, but 42 are here. Lightside should just turn away from the Baron, but they're still hitting for some reason. What are they doing? That's, I mean, that's insanely poorly played. And 42 steal the Baron. Despair will fall. Oh, that's just so insanely... I mean, it's just stupidly played. It's just, yeah, there's no other way to put it. Lightside giving 42 away back in this game. That one. Obviously, Lightside are still in the lead. Drake spawning in 20 seconds. But Fiora can now split push with Baron buff. So Butchie probably has to be... I mean, he definitely has to answer all the time now. Oh, that's so... not well played. Well, looks like Lightside will still get the Infernal Drake, and... actually Faded is resetting to just deal with this Fiora. Fiora going for the tower, she will queue in and Faded will jump forward. This is going to be a dead Fiora surely. Oh, it's so close that the needlework hits. And 42. Seeing Faded, they probably should have ran towards the dragon. They didn't though, and now Chaos engaging towards Thornton, but he gets out. And Fiora did not quite get the tower, so Lightside actually get away with the dragon and saving the inhib tower. Which is not what I was expecting to be talking about 2 minutes ago. But here we are. Kills are 11 for Lightside, and 42 have 2 kills. But 42 Gaming are the ones with Baron. And coach will not be happy about that. Okay. Enemy team has Baron, there's nothing you can do about it. How do you play around that? Just try to minimize what 42 can try to get the back with the Baron. It's about to time out in 40 seconds. They did not get too much. I mean, obviously this is full of copium for our VOD review incoming, yeah. Oh my god, Faded just jumping straight into Fiora, but she was close, of course. But as Faded did that, that should mean that this mid outer tower is falling certainly. Let's now see if 42 will base when they still have a Baron timer. They have 16 seconds to recall to get the empowered recalls. If they don't do that, they will have to do slow resets, which is suboptimal. And they still are not resetting. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Should have quite a bit of gold. 1, 2, 6,000. I mean, they're sitting on like 4,000 gold right now. Did not reset with the Baron. And yeah, they're gonna die here. Here comes the gate from Chaos. It's huge. Thordan is frontlining. He is very tanky actually, but he will almost fall. Still has a Sejuani hostile takeover, and he will survive. Here comes Butchie going full frontline on towards the Spare, and he is full of the Spare as he dies yet again. Butchie now going to fall probably against Prince Elia. Does indeed do so. Fade has gone completely bonkers though. Jumping into the backline, finds one, finds two. Prince Elia finds yet another kill though, and that's double kill for Fiora, who does not find a way on towards the midway though. And Lightside will probably be able to push on towards the inhibitor tower. Wait, what's wrong with the stream overlay?
Boom. Headshot.
Oh. Nah. Okay. Happens. Okay, no one noticed for 28 minutes. It's fine. Oh, wait. Of course it's wrong. Okay, now it's completely fixed, guys. Now we're all happy. And now, 1 minute 20 seconds from now, Baron will spawn. Maybe Lightside will play a bit different this time. Let's see what this Fiora can do. She has 3.5 items. I feel like Prince Elia is the scary one on 42 Gaming. Quite strong on the Fiora. Has definitely closed in the goal lead on Faded. Now 2k up on the Fiora. Faded 8-0 for this round. Still has not died. 4 items. Oh my god. This is such a strong Tristana, but not too long from now she will not become any stronger. There's 1 more item and 2 more levels and then a pot, but there's not much more you can do. Sell boots maybe. Here comes the Nature's Grab. Oh, this is such a dead Victor who was caught completely away from his team. Faded rocket jumping, just denying 42 from coming to their base, and this could mean that Lightside find the inhibitor tower. They do indeed. Could be the inhibitor falling as well. And there's no real answer from 42. Lightside should definitely turn towards the barrel now that the mid laner from 42 is dead for another 40 seconds. But actually they're looking towards the dragon. It is the soul, it's the infernal soul. And it's gonna be their 3rd infernal drake. Ooh, it looks like 42 thought that Lightside might go baron, so they went towards the drake. Faded going on towards the Sejuani, who has ultimate but doesn't want to use it. Does. And actually Faded might have died here. Flash away, but it's a shutdown. Fiora finds it. Can they find the Fiora? Prince Elia running for his life, still 30% HP running. And they have found Faded. Now Victor is up. TP coming in super deep here. The flank from the Victor. Does he have enough damage? 2.5 items. Victor 0, 6 and 2. To deal with Lightside. Tristana is dead for 40 seconds. Lightside still started Drake up. Maokai ultimate will be coming up in about 5 seconds. Lightside are probably just waiting for their cooldown timers right now. Prince Elia is on a flank. He's the only one there though. Thordan is super low on the Sejuani. That's the front line for 42 Gaming. Dr. K is walking straight up, and now Butchie just steps on towards the Drake. And the Nature's Grab from Maokai comes down, hits I mean a lot of members, but no one is stepping up from Lightside. Here comes Prince Elia into the pit, and will Emp go for it. Looks like he will Thordan, and there's a zone, there's a minefield, and that's the Drake going in favor of 42. Ooh. I don't know. I mean, yeah. Once again, the objective is not played well. I mean, Faded doesn't have to do anything other than chunk the Sejuani, but then he jumps after, ults her away. She gets the Renata hostile takeover. Or no, it's not called that. It's called something else. Whatever. Renata W. And wait, is this late reset from 42? It looks like it. And this was a much better played Baron, and Lightside just take it. Okay, that was nice. Our coach is less mad. And yeah, after that, Is in a hole coming down, hitting on towards Mysterious, he's taking quite a big chunk of damage. And Lightside are now looking towards the bot lane. No real reason to be mid lane, obviously they've already cracked that inhibitor. Yeah, objectives should always be really free for Lightside, especially when they're ahead, but they've made it difficult for themselves. But here we go, Maokai ultimate coming down to take the bot lane inhibitor tower as well as the inhibitor. Fiora has pushed up top lane, now Lightside will reset and run 5 members top. Most likely. I mean, it could go when bot Tristana mid or... oh my god, this sapling did so much damage to Despair. They could go with the solo laners, 2 solo lanes, since they have double TP up. They go 5 member strong top lane. They have their eyes on the last inhibitor tower and inhibitor. Faded is currently mid lane, away from his team. Strongest member on Lightside by far is not with his team. He's in a hold on towards Cobb, deals, oh my god, it deals so much damage. Faded needs to find a way to join up with his team, in my opinion. He's currently doing nothing in mid lane, can't really join, but now Lightside are pushing into the jungle of 42. Faded can rotate to his team. One minute left on Baron. Can Lightside find this tower, or can maybe 42 find a pick? Find a way to deny Lightside from this final inhibitor. This is where 42 should make a stand. Because if Lightside can get the 3rd inhibitor, it's gonna be really rough for 42. Fiora currently clearing out the wave mid lane. Lightside could play on this way, but I think, oh, they will go for it indeed. Thordan is the one who is getting focused, but Faded is the one who's getting shut down. Thordan goes into the hostile takeover, gets taken down, and oh my god, there's so much damage. I think Lightside rushed it, because look here. If Lightside would have played on the next wave, then they would have had double super minions hitting Nexus towers. And I mean, I suppose, was the wave a bit late? No, I don't know. I think they went for it a bit early, and it's a 1-for-1. Now, Dragonov in 1 minute. Faded full build. He has built the Mercurial Scimitar last item, which I like. So, I mean, we'll see how this one goes. It just feels like Lightside should have won this game about 10 minutes ago, it feels like. And yeah, it has not quite happened yet. Butchie split pushing top lane, threatening that the inhibitor tower will actually just push the wave, probably will join up soon. Fade gets caught out, flash, and Mikael's Crucible, or Crucible was used actually. And okay, that was interesting. Now Dr. Case has a flank, but they won't go for it. Victor used his flash. TP coming in from Faded really deep, going for a flank. He does spot it out, that's so deep. Chaos also on a flank. Dragon has been sorted up. It's not Soul if 42 get this. And there is no Maokai ultimate. Dragon is super low. Flash in from Dr. Chaos. And Despair is almost dead, but Faded is actually hitting his teammates. Mysterious will fall, so will Despair. Thordan super low. Prince Elia is the only hope for 42. He finds the attack speed slow on Tristana, but can he find anything else? Thordan super low. Rocket jump from Prince Elia. Triple kill for Faded. Wait, Faded? This could be it. Could be a pentakill for Faded. Super. Cops might fall to that though. And is it too long of a timer? I don't think he will get the quadra kill. Dodges out on the Varus Q, and he will get the rampage. It's an unofficial quadra kill for Faded. Meanwhile, Butchie is TP bot lane. Butchie is going to end the game. Oh my god, that was not clean. Oh my god.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
But of course, the only thing that really matters is the fact
Red team's
that
turret has been destroyed.
as Butchie focuses down the Nexus, Lundqvist Lightside have beaten 42 Gaming 2-0. Yeah, that was a series that happened. Yeah, okay. Clean 2-0 by Lightside, taking down 42 Gaming, now moving to 1-1 in the standings. Which is how NLC chose to show it, because I don't know, it said it was Lightside versus 42, and it said that both of us were 0-1, but actually 42 has won 0 games and we had won 1 game, so shouldn't they show that we're both, or that we're 1-2, and that's 42 we're 0-2? In my opinion, they didn't in the graphic, but maybe they will next time. Interview will be faded. Okay, you know what? I'm happy that it's not accept that will be interview. Accept the head coach for Lightside. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go into a different room, and I'm going to ask Faded. Where is he? Yeah, we'll be getting a winner's interview with Faded in just a second. Mid laner for Lundqvist Lightside. And there he is. Welcome, Faded.
Hello, hello.
How are you feeling of the back of that clean 2-0 win?
I'm feeling very well actually. I think we played much better than the last time. I think we're growing more. But yeah, I'm in a good mood right now because we beat 42.
Yeah, that's always
Yeah.
a plus.
Exactly.
And just want to talk a bit about maybe a bit of a mishap in this game. The first Baron. Just
Yeah.
want to ask quickly, what do you think happened there?
It was a bit of miscommunication. I thought we could like smite it like instantly with Amp, but apparently he didn't have his abilities up. And yeah, quite
Yeah,
unlucky.
it happens.
Yeah, it happens.
And how did it feel to be the one? I mean, last time when you played the last series, you were a bit bullied in game 1 by enemy team. How did it feel to be the ones bullying? Because this Victor did not have a fun game too.
It felt very nice actually. It felt very nice getting like my team to move with me and like be more proactive with me in the map. I felt like I was in control of everything in this game and that I could carry better.
All right. And what are your thoughts about the split? What are your goals for NLC
Yeah, I
this season?
mean it's too early to tell, but I think we are going for top 4 for sure. I mean there are strong teams still, like fourth wall, but I think we can beat them with hard work.
All right, nice. Anything you want to say to your Greek fans? I see them popping up a lot in the chat. You're saying Fadid. Anything you want to say
Yes,
to
I
them?
know. I love my Greek fans, man. Like, I want to thank them for cheering me up on this best of threes.
All right, perfect,
That's all.
perfect. Okay, thank you so much, Faded, for this interview. Once again, congratulations on this super clean and smooth 2-0 against 42 Gaming. Have a nice evening.
Thank you, Basakito.
Nice. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Cool. Okay, that was Faded, mid laner for Lightside. For next time, for next interview, we'll probably get a bit better setup so you can see who I'm interviewing while I'm doing so. So it's a bit more clear. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a feeling of emptiness. Where, I mean, it's a 2-0, right? But, yeah, it could have been a bit cleaner. Obviously, rather unclean 2-0 than lose, maybe. But yeah, Lightside do take down 42. That's it. That's the stream. I'm gonna see if Darkside is still playing, because in that case, I'm gonna host Jacke, who is casting that. Gonna check real quick. And... oh! No! They're not. Because Darkside also 2-0'd. They 2-0'd Venomcrest. Venomcrest Sun Cobras. So... never mind, I guess. We will not be hosting them. So, in that case, I want to say to you all, thank you so much for watching the stream. And I hope you have a fantastic week. See you next week. I'm gonna check real quick who Lightside is facing up against, actually. On Thursday. And then on Sunday. We are in the first match of next week, playing against... I'm definitely not stalling while it's loading. Anima Squad. And on Sunday, we are playing against Venomcrest's main team. So, hope you look forward to that. I sure do. And in the meantime, have a fantastic Sunday and a fantastic week ahead of you. Thank you. This was Basic Casting. Please do follow the stream if you want to see more awesome content. And if you haven't already, listen to the diss track. Bye!